Narcissists, does body count really matter to them?
Understanding why narcissists have a high body count.
Body count. It's a term that's thrown around a lot these days, especially among younger generations. But what exactly does it mean, and why does it matter when it comes to narcissism? In this video, we'll explore what body count is, why it tends to be higher among narcissists, and whether narcissists truly care about it or not when seeking relationships. Get ready to glimpse into the mind of the narcissist and understand their perception of sexual conquest. While body count may signal status for some narcissists, it often has little to do with their deeper relationship motivations. By seeing past the surface, we can better protect ourselves and avoid becoming just another number. Defining body count and high counts among narcissists. For those unfamiliar, body count is slang referring to the number of sexual partners someone has had. It gained popularity on social media and through rap culture's focus on player mentalities. While pursing high body counts was glamorized, it remains controversial. Unsurprisingly, promiscuity and high body counts are common among narcissists. But why? First, narcissists feel entitled to pleasure, variety, and conquest in relationships. Monogamy feels boring and restrictive to them. They crave the excitement and validation of new partners. Second, narcissists lack empathy and see people transactionally. Each conquest is a thrill of winning attention and resources from others. Seducing partners feeds their ego and proves their superiority. Third, narcissists aim to fill their inner void. The fleeting excitement of sexual pursuit temporarily distracts them from emptiness. But it's an ineffective and endless chase. They require more and more conquests to get the same hit. Of course, some narcissists also bemoan past promiscuity. They rewrite their own narratives, framing shameless exploitation as regret for lost love. But crocodile tears can't hide the truth. They feel no remorse, only frustration at aging supply sources.
Body count as status and bragging rights.
For some narcissists, body count is a quantifiable way to measure success, not unlike money or material possessions. The more sexual partners accumulated, the more impressive they seem. Players who rack up endless one-night stands or juggle multiple partners earn the admiration of like-minded individuals. Recall the characters on shows like Entourage or academic pickup artists like Neil Strauss's style of the game fame. Social media enables further boasting. Posting suggestive pictures and hinting at wild nights implies experiences and desirability. Some blatantly list past partners or sexual capabilities in bios. They crave the provocative attention. But for partner-seeking narcissists, revealing actual numbers is counterproductive. Those they wish to manipulate and impress are often disgusted by extremely high body counts. So they conceal the depths of their depravity through lies, misdirection, or silence. Ultimately, body count is just another platform for narcissists to show off. But unlike wealth, anybody can lie about numbers. And for predators seeking targets, downplaying past promiscuity helps lure in perfectionistic, trusting souls.
Body count and narcissistic motivations.
Despite what some narcissists claim, their true motivations around sex and relationships rarely involve body count itself. Here are aspects that matter far more in their conquests. Thrill of the chase. Narcissists are addicted to the exciting rush of securing new supply. The more challenging the target, the better. Attention sexual interactions, provocative photos, and public flirtations provide narcissistic supply and envy from others. Power and control leveraging looks and charm to dominate partners and situations feeds their egos. Fantasy fulfillment, acting out their varying desires, fetishes, or pornographic fantasies without judgment is enticing. Alleviating boredom, novelty, and impulsivity provide distraction from chronic emptiness and lack of identity. Validation, seduction, and being wanted sexually reassures them they're still attractive, interesting, and influential. The actual number of bodies is insignificant. It's the feeling of allure and power over others they crave. Even those who degrade past promiscuity still rely on established counts to tout their prowess and desirability. Body counts simply make for useful bragging rights. But narcissists are too focused on securing supply and feeding egos to care about totals. Each interaction is more immediately gratifying.
Body count as leverage and manipulation.
While some narcissists flaunt elevated body counts, others weaponize the ambiguity surrounding their sexual pasts. A mysterious, sparse, or inconsistent history plants seeds to keep new targets guessing. Initially, they present as discerning and relationship-oriented. But at the first sign of boredom in a steady partnership, hints questioning their faithfulness and sexual appetites emerge. The narcissist passively shrugs. Who knows what I'm really capable of? This introduces dread of the unknown and fuels mate-guarding behavior. Existing partners hurriedly try pleasing them to avoid losing them to this imagined crowd of admirers. In other cases, narcissists directly warn of their insatiable needs. They require open relationships or risk-seeking satisfaction elsewhere. Regardless of insecurities, their dependents comply, desperate to maintain any connection. Left unchallenged, warnings become more aggressive demands. Targets are berated as controlling or immature for expressing discomfort. Frightened of abandonment, victims succumb to increasingly degrading arrangements. Rather than body counts themselves, narcissists exploit uncertainty over their sexual backgrounds to terrorize and manipulate targets. Their capacity to inspire dread makes the truth insignificant.
The real impact of narcissist body counts.
What is the real damage inflicted by narcissists' sexual behaviors? It extends far beyond numbers alone. Broken trust and boundaries from chronic infidelity can shatter self-esteem. Exposure to risky, impulsive sexual encounters creates health and safety concerns. Witnessing callous promiscuity firsthand brings intense pain when bonds are expected. Feeling like an interchangeable object in a vast harem is profoundly dehumanizing. Cognitive dissonance from compromising values for an abuser causes deep confusion. Coerced open relationships breed shame, jealousy, and suicidal despair. The inability to leave sexless parasitic attachments leads to depression. Unlike narcissists, we were not wired to trivialize sexual experiences. Each new partner expand and betrayal delivers crushing blows to the soul. But because narcissists are incapable of empathy, they cannot fathom the damage left in their wake. For them, other humans are simply tools, meaningless beyond the validation gained. And so the cycle of exploitation continues, leaving them woefully bereft in the end. Perhaps we should feel pity.
Using sex and body count for triangulation.
Narcissists will often triangulate their partners using sex and body count. They may frequently mention exes or people they have slept with to make their partner feel jealous and insecure. Or they'll brag about sexual exploits or having options to instill anxiety. Triangulation helps narcissists gain power over their targets. Making partners obsess over their sexual history takes focus off the narcissist's bad behavior. It also keeps targets trying endlessly to please the narcissist so they won't stray. Their body count becomes an effective manipulation tool.
Lack of safe sexual practices.
Most narcissists tend to be impulsive and lack concern for consequences. This often translates into risky sexual behaviors and poor safe sex practices. Many narcissists move quickly from partner to partner without getting tested or using protection. Their sense of invincibility and need for excitement leads to health risks like steeds. But they may intentionally expose others as a way to exert control. Some get a thrill from the danger. Their body counts rise quickly due to carelessness and risk-taking behavior. But they avoid responsibility by blaming partners if anything goes wrong. They feel entitled to pleasure without effort or precautions. In exploring the narcissist's perception of body count, we unmask uncomfortable truths. Surface boasts mean little. Their core motivations run far deeper. And despite callous promiscuity, they remain tragically empty. By recognizing attention and power as the real driving forces, we gain wisdom. The allure of the narcissist is an illusion, one that captivates only until our worth is seen clearly. For once we honor our humanity, their false esteem loses all value. When this realization spreads, we become freed of their game. Seeking integrity instead of superficial status, we cultivate true self-love. And one day, they too may also abandon shallow fantasies and dare to be vulnerable enough to meaningfully connect. The choice is ours. Will we feed their fey aid or inspire each other's awakening?